arse feck bollocks. Knew that make you laugh, Brad. Right.
Yeah, I like it when you said random words.
Right, so I'm Simon, law, obviously El Presidente, outlaw number 12, position hooker, prop, second row,
Winger.
fly half. The pronouns are he, him, and I am gay. And today I am going to be interviewing Mr. the one and only Bradley Chapman, who's going to tell us a little bit about himself.
Okay, this is where I'll do my bit, isn't it? Yeah. Brad Chapman, BC6, played flanker. I am he, him, straight, and I love rugby.
Oh my God. Brad, you know when I look at you, this is like interviewing the guy from Gimme, Gimme, Gimme.
Which one?
Part of the game. Right. So, Brad, I've got some questions to ask you.
Yeah, go on.
So listen. So, first of all, what comes to mind when you think of LGBTQ spaces or groups? And by that, I just mean like clubs like the Boston or any other group you can think of.
What comes to mind? I don't know, nice, friendly atmosphere. Like so the Boston get boozed up. Just nice environments, nice places to go, accepted places to go, safe.
You love hamming it up in gay clubs, don't you?
I do, yeah.
My overriding memory of you, Brad, will always be Manchester after the game. You lot, tops off.
Oh, I felt free. It was amazing.
What was it? Macarena and Wigfield.
Yeah. I love it. What other nightclubs can you take your top off in? I don't know them in the straight world. You know what I mean?
Excellent, brilliant. So, and you've been around a few traditional rugby clubs in your life. So, what do you think of a traditional rugby club, and what images come to mind?
Well, I mean, rugby's rugby, isn't it? It's difficult, isn't it? Anyway, any kind of sports club you go into, it's difficult to get in the kind of click. You know what I mean? I've always found that is a bit difficult. I played for like I said, like a little few, and I've never really succeeded in getting in there where I wanted to get in there. I don't know whether that's just because I'm a bit of a tool, or whether it's because I don't know. They don't see your ability. You don't know the right people. Yeah. I'm really rubbish at rugby, any of the above. But you know, he's always been quite difficult to sort of fit in, and for some reason, I don't know why, the Outlaws, I just seem to fit in there. You know what I mean, they're very accepting, and I can just be a tool and be really rubbish at rugby and still get a game, which is really handy.
You're right, though, isn't there? There's always a clique in a traditional rugby club. There's always a clique of people. Yeah. There's always like the first team are the first team, aren't they? And you get like the second team, and they've come up from juniors and colts, and they've all come up together. And to try and break into that sort of group as an outsider is a difficult thing to do.
Unless you know somebody, or someone's your mate, or your dad used to paint his ceiling, or do you know what I mean? It's very difficult.
There's always a group of old farts in the corner as well that, you know,
used
to play rugby in 1925.
They seem to run the place, and they know what they're talking about, apparently.
Apparently. It's your brother, isn't it?
Yes, that's it. Met him, no.
So what do you think about gay or inclusive rugby? What do you think it would be like?
What did I think it would be like? Yeah. I didn't really think much about it, I'll be honest. When Simon said, my brother, when he said, oh, like, you know, come along and play rugby there, similar sort of level to you. I was a bit of a beginner at the time. I didn't really think anything. At the time, this is a bit of a weird like thought that was in my head. At the time, I was wearing my prison gear. I'm not a prisoner, but I work for a prison, and we have a rugby team. So I was wearing my prison rugby team gear, and it's pink striped. So I put it all on, and then for some reason, I don't know why, I thought, oh no, what if they think I'm gay or something with all of my pink on? What a stupid thing to think. Do you know what I mean? It's just ridiculous. But I went there, played there in my pink gear. Nobody batted an eyelid. I was a bit gutted by the end, actually. No one said anything about my kit.
Brad, let me tell you, it's never the gear that people thought you were gay.
I know.
The fact that you're Christmas, that's what made people think.
It's just like a nice place. I didn't really have any preconceptions apart from the only thing I was concerned by was my ability, really, and I seemed to fit in, which was all right.
Right, still can't pass after all these years.
I'm not employed to pass.
Oh, bless. So how has the Outlaws changed your view of rugby clubs and teams?
It's surprising how you go into any kind of normal rugby club and you think that there's no real prejudices there. You don't see it, especially if it's a straight guy. I don't see it because how would I? You know what I mean? But then when I go into like the LGBT teams and the inclusive teams, and you start realizing some of the struggles that some of the guys have, and then you see how some of the traditional rugby clubs, how they then act around us, you think, no, actually, okay, there might be something here. Maybe there is a little bit of maybe an education need, or maybe I don't know, maybe a little bit of like, come on, lads, actually, these guys play rugby. They just want to play rugby. And I think there's just a bit of confusion from some of these clubs, and they sort of think, oh no, are they going to get me in the showers, or are they going to play differently kind of rugby? And when you then, after a while, when you actually go and play these teams and you get to know them, they suddenly go, oh, you're just blunt. You know what I mean? And it's quite good. I think it's really really educational for them. I think a lot of traditional rugby clubs who we have now played and we continue to play, I think now have quite a different perception of what a gay man is about. I think, and probably you'll find majority of these guys, they probably don't come across gay guys in their life, or that they know of, and now they kind of sort of go, oh, they're just normal people. You know what I mean? And there isn't any need to be prejudiced against them. There's no need to, worried they're going to go and try it on with you, snog you or grab your bum. You know what I mean? It's just blokes. It's all right.
Brad, you look quite disappointed that's never happened to you.
I keep turning up. You know what I
mean? Oh gosh. I mean, I know you have, but had you had any previous playing experience to speak of before joining the Outlaws?
I dabbled a little bit. Like I said, I played for my prison team. I played for we had a cricket team that had a rugby team, which was a bit weird. So I played for them, and then I played for the Old Scouts a little bit. Went on tour with them a couple of times. That's about it, really. Yeah, so I've done a little bit. I wouldn't say I've done a lot. I've put most of my hard yards in with the Outlaws.
Yeah. So, how did you feel before your first training session?
Quite unfit. I wasn't apprehensive or anything, because it was something I wanted to do. I wanted to go and play sports. Maybe the idea of joining a gay and inclusive team was maybe a bit odd for a straight guy, possibly, but I've never really been bothered by that kind of stuff. So yeah, I'll be honest, the main thing I was worried about was probably getting accepted again, really. Making sure I actually got onto a team and played a bit of rugby.
I suppose it helped because Chappers was there as well.
Yeah, that did help, yeah, and it was a good competition. I had to make sure I was faster than him and passing better than him, and
it's not difficult. Oh, bless. And then how did you feel after your first training session?
Yeah, it was good. No, I really enjoyed it. It was good. I just kind of slipped straight in there, which was really nice. I was accepted. Yeah, not like that. You know what I mean? And people just, they just like accepted you, and they saw you for what you were. You're just a guy who wanted to play rugby. That was it, and I like that.
Brilliant. So, what advice would you give to a new member or someone out there watching right now who's thinking about getting involved?
Get involved. Just get in. I mean, if you're thinking about it, you obviously want to do it. So just go and do it. I mean, you're never going to get anywhere just thinking, oh, shall I do it? It's a great team. You're going to be accepted. You're more than likely going to get game time because we play everybody. Just get on with it. Rugby is the best sport in the world. It's amazing. Even if you're rubbish at it, you're still going to have a great time. I love it. So yeah, just do it.
Yeah. I think that's a great thing about rugby. It doesn't, your ability doesn't really matter that much.
No.
You can find a position for you. You can do, you can do something. You can play something.
Yeah.
You don't have to be the greatest.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And it's knackering, so we always need at least people. No. So then, if you could describe the Outlaws in up to 3 words, what would they be?
Cool, funky cats.
Anything else less random from you?
Okay. Fun, accepting, and tough.
Tough as old boots, most of them. That's because they are like old boots.
Oh, I've got another one. Courage, valor, and flair. Yeah, okay, that.
I've ever spoken to. Oh dear. So Brad, I haven't got any more questions.
Cool.
And you've got a KFC because I've seen.
Yes, it's just coming now. Yeah.
So we can call it a day there. I'll thank you for your time. It actually has been fun and a laugh, and it's been good to see you, mate, because I haven't seen you for
Yeah. Thanks, mate. Thanks to you, buddy.
I can't wait to see who you pass it on to the next Outlaw so that they can tackle these questions. I hope your passing and your question answering is better than your rugby passing. Otherwise, you might be in for a long night. But luckily, we don't do scrums at the moment. So thanks for everything, mate. Enjoy your KFC.
Will do. Nice one. Peace out.
Thank you for watching an interview with an Outlaw. If you like what you saw, please click like. And if this is the first time you're here, why not hit subscribe for more from our channel? We release 5 every Friday, so let's see who will pass it on next.